again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know what you might want to do? You might want to go to Wikipedia or Google and just ask a simple question. How many mosques are there in the United States? It's sort of scary. According to USA Today, the number of mosques are up 74% since 2000. It's interesting, isn't it? They had 1,209 in 2000. In 2010, they had 2,106. Now, again, this is 3 or almost 4 years ago. So I assume that the number has increased dramatically since this last report was taken. Yeah, it's just mind-blowing how many mosques there are. Now again, I'm not trying to suggest that all mosques are bad. I'm sure that there are a number of them that are good. I don't know quite for what, but I'm not going to go there. But we know that there are many that are bad because they radicalize people to do things that they wouldn't normally do. And it all comes back to the clerics. And what's really scary, and I said this earlier, when those two nutcases in England went ahead and butchered that 24-year-old innocent British subject, clerics across the world, according to the article, were okay with it. They think that what those two nutjobs did was more than acceptable. What does that tell you? No, this is really scary. You know, I mean, there aren't that many Muslims in the United States that go to these mosques. So who does go to these mosques? Well, you get nutjobs. Yeah, that's what you get. You get people that were born in this country to an American or to an immigrant family, and they gravitate to this kind of insanity. And then what do? Well, they do what those nutjobs in Boston did. They kill infidels. Now those nutjobs in Boston, they came from a province out of Russia, but they were still American, for God's sakes. They lived most of their lives in this country. You have to be crazy, or you have to have been conditioned, which is what most of these people that do what they do. They don't wake up one morning and say, I'm going to go kill somebody, or I'm going to go blow this up or blow that up. They've been conditioned over a period of time. And they also believe that the reward for killing infidels, and if they themselves die in the process, is the 72 virgins and whatever else goes along with that. Anyway, it is what it is, and I'll tell you what, I think it's real scary. I think all of these mosques have to be put under surveillance, and the teachings that they provide to their flock have to be monitored to prevent them coming out the other end totally radicalized. What do you think? I told you what I think.